Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Alright, so I've made it, and now I have a 4-mile hike to my camp spot. I'm gonna starve to death out here. Today, I've gotten an extremely late start. I wanted to get up way earlier than I did. I ended up sleeping in until 10 o'clock this morning, which I hardly ever do, and it's kind of thrown everything off this morning. But I've got everything packed up and ready to go, and I've got about a 2-hour drive, and I'm heading over into Arkansas to go tent camping for the first time. Well, for the first time by myself anyway. Alright, so I've made it, and now I have a 4-mile hike to my camp spot. I've never done anything like this before, so it's exciting. And I don't know if you can tell or not, but so I got my tent back there, and I got a new backpack for this trip. My small backpack just was not going to cut it. I've been to this trail before, once before. I think it was back in late February or early March. I lucked out today because the past few days have been in the upper 90s, and yesterday got over 100, and today it's in the upper 80s, so I lucked out. The water here is the clearest water anywhere close to me. This is Beaver Lake, and I definitely want to come scuba diving here. Last time I was here, I mentioned that I wish I had my scuba gear. However, it's quite a hike to get back here, so I don't think I would want to carry all my scuba gear back here when there's easier spots to go. All right, it's a little warm out here now. I think it's still only in the 80s, thank goodness. Because if it was in the 90s or 100s, it'd make this a whole lot worse. I think I missed my turn back about a mile ago. I've gone a little over 4 miles now, and it's taken me an hour and a half. I think I went out of my way a little bit, but that's all right. I've been looking at the map, and it just loops around, so I just took the long way around, unfortunately. So I decided just to take a break for a minute and cool off, and then I'll get back on it. All right, I've made it to my camp spot, and I'm tired. It ended up being 4.5 miles, and it took me about an hour and 50 minutes. So almost 2 hours. But let me show you around my campsite. So it's very, very basic, and that's really all I needed. I've got the area where I'm going to set up the tent. And there's also a fire pit. Fire ring over here, so I will probably be building a fire tonight. It looks like there should be plenty of wood to burn out here. So now I'm just going to get my tent set up. Alright, so I bought one of these, actually two of them, one for dinner and one for breakfast in the morning. These adventure meals. I was at Walmart and I was buying that sleeping pad for my tent, and I saw these, so I thought I would check them out. This one is lasagna with meat sauce. I don't know, we'll see how they... All you have to do is just add water and they're ready in 10 minutes. I guess we'll see how they are. Really? I should have read this before I came out here. Carefully add 1.5 cups of boiling water. Yes, I'm going to have a fire. Did I bring anything to boil water in? No. So scratch this idea. I guess I'll just save these for later. Oh, well, that's a good thing. They don't expire until March of 2053. Well, I won't be making this mistake again. So note to self, bring something to boil water in. I'm gonna starve to death out here. Nah, I'll be all right. I'll just stop, and when I get back to my van, I'll stop and get something to eat on my way home. I can't believe this. They need to add that to because I looked at this top part where it says just add water. They need to add on there, just add boiling water, and then I would have known. But that's my fault. I should have read it before I came out here. So now I guess I will start gathering some wood up and build a fire, I guess, since I'm not eating tonight. All right, let's see how comfortable this sleeping pad's gonna be tonight. Actually, it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. One problem I had, though, I could not fit a pillow in my backpack. I just did not have enough room. However, I did bring a blanket. I don't think I'm gonna need a blanket tonight because it's pretty warm, so I'll just use the blanket as a pillow. Yep, I think this is gonna work out just fine. I'm excited for this. Now, I have mentioned in the past that whenever I sleep, I have to have something running, like a fan. Maybe I'm not going to have a problem. But I have to have some kind of noise. I have to have a fan running or the TV. I leave my TV on all night, every night. And it's hard for me to sleep when it's just dead silent. So I brought a small power bank with me that I can plug my phone into, and I could play a movie or two tonight while I'm going to sleep, and then hopefully that will help me. But I'm over here right next to the lake. The lake is right down there. Unfortunately, it's a pretty steep hill and it's quite a ways down there, so I'm not able to go swimming tonight, because if I was right on the water, I would be in the water right now. That would feel so good. But tomorrow, whenever I'm hiking back to my van, I'm going to be walking right past a good spot to go swim. So I'm going to get up early and pack everything up and go swimming in the morning. Good morning. Well, I wanted to get up at 6 this morning, but it's 7. I slept in a little bit, which is fine. I guess I needed it. Can you guys see it? I just looked up and saw it. It's a deer. I don't know how close I can get. All night last night I kept getting woken up by something rustling around in the leaves. I thought it was like maybe an armadillo, but now I'm beginning to think it was this deer, and it came up. I didn't look out, but it came up right up next to my tent last night at one point. Now I wish I would have looked out to see exactly what it was. Oh, there's another one. It's coming. This one's watching me closely. But I heard another one up here, so I want to check it out. Well, that one was a little more scared and took off, so I'm not gonna scare it anymore. But that's really cool. This one, I mean, she's watching me, but she's not running. All right, well, I think I'm going to start taking down my camp and make the 4-mile hike back to my van. Well, I can tell you one thing from this trip. I'm definitely gonna have to build up my shoulders if I do more backpacking. But I guess doing trips like this will help. This spot looks good. Yep, I think this is where I'm gonna get in. Yep, I feel a lot better now. That water felt amazing. I'm definitely glad I found that spot because that'll make the rest of this hike even better. Okay, I made it back to my van, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired. I did take the shortcut back. I didn't go out of my way like I did going to my campsite. So I believe coming back it was about 4 miles. So altogether, going to the campsite and coming back, I hiked about 8.5 miles, which I'm pretty proud of myself. Wearing a heavy backpack and hiking 8.5 miles yesterday and today, I'm pretty proud of myself. But now, since I wasn't able to eat yesterday and this morning, I'm gonna find me something to eat and then head home. I am starving. I can't believe those packs required boiling water. I had no idea. Well, now I know for next time. I'm hoping Brahms is serving lunch. It's 10:30, so hopefully they are.
Hello, what can I do for you?
Hi, have you started serving lunch?
Yeah.
Okay, I need to get a number 6 with large fries and a large unsweet tea.
Oh, yeah.
Good, how are you doing? Thank you. You too. All right, now I'm gonna find a place to park and eat. I got fries and a jalapeno burger. This is my favorite burger that Brahms has. It's so nice that I have everything with me in my van. I can just get food and then just come back in the back and eat. It's so nice. So after this trip, I think I'm going to buckle down and finish my build. That way I don't have to worry about it anymore. Everything will be done, completed, and then I can just focus on traveling. All right, I finished eating, so now I'm gonna head home and I'll pick you back up when I get there. Well, I'm not gonna lie, it's been a few days since I've picked up the camera. I got home from that trip, got everything put away, and I passed smooth out. That one took a lot out of me. However, I am not gonna let that stop me from doing trips like that again. I wanna start doing things like that so that I can get stronger and be able to do even longer hikes, because I'm sure there's some awesome camping spots out there that you have to hike to, and I don't wanna miss out on those, so I'm gonna push myself. But I think that's where I'm gonna end it this week. Actually, since I waited a few days to film this part, let me show you, I'll give you a sneak peek of next week's video. It's kind of bulky in here right now. I bought it yesterday, so I haven't fit it in its spot yet, but I now have a refrigerator in my van, and it's cold in there. Now I just need to get it in its spot and get it framed in. But that's going to be on my next video. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it, and I will see you next Tuesday.